8:30 Wednesday on 10.
Another very, very good song for the 1st of January. And as we launch into this new year, what do your stars have in store for you in 2019? Psychic Rose Smith joins us with an outlook for each star sign. Hey, Rose.
Good morning, everyone.
Good to see it. Now, I know you've got an astrological presentation for each and every individual star sign, so I'm going to leave it to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, so we're going to start off with a very innovative year, and it's going to be a rip-roarer for some people. We'll find a lot of things coming out. We have this influence called Saturn in Capricorn, so there's going to be a big crackdown by governments, but it's an optimistic year.
Okay, let's start going through the star signs. The first up is Aries.
Aries, right. Well, Aries. So for you, Aries, you've got the planet called Uranus in the 2nd house. This is all about your finances and your value systems. You'll probably find your income could become erratic, so please put some money away for a rainy day. You may start a new business, and that might account for the erratic income. So, but a good year for you.
Next up is Taurus.
Taurus, okay. And what happens there is you've got a planet called Jupiter in your 6th house, and you've also got Uranus in your 1st house. And what that means is a reinvention of yourself. It's going to be all about you, dear Taurus. A great year for sex and other people's money coming into your life.
Oh, and for the twins, Gemini?
Okay, so Gemini, Jupiter in your 6th house of work and health. So you're likely to increase your income there or get a better job, and you're likely to be feeling much better. You have Uranus in your 12th house, which is all about becoming more spiritual. Do a lot of meditation, major spiritual awakening for you.
God, I don't even know anyone with 12 houses apart from Jono. What about us Cancerians? What's 2019 got for us?
Okay, so in the 7th house of marriage and partnership for you, dear Cancerians, Pluto and Saturn. So this is kind of karmic, and some things from the past coming up that will need to be dealt with. But it's a good thing ultimately. You'll get your rewards in the end. Some people will go on to new relationships because they'll realise that the relationship they've got at the moment isn't working.
But enough about my wife.
Okay, Rose, what about Leo the Lion?
Lovely Leos. So, Leo, you have Jupiter in your 5th house, and what's that? That gives you really positive energy around love, pleasure and leisure. So you could find, for example, a hobby becoming a job or starting a new business, and your normal everyday sort of routine might change a little bit. But a very happy, fun year for you.
I'm praying you've got some good news for Virgos, because we could use some.
Oh, yes. Virgo, you certainly have a fun year coming up, and it's been a while too.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. It's been a while, so a lightness, it's like a joy starts to come in for Virgos, and it's overdue. Yes. Expansion of fun and creativity. Uranus in your 9th house. Some of you will be thinking about study. And think about complex issues, morality and things like that. Travel is quite likely as well.
Oh. Yep, I'm off on Friday. There you go. Rose, what about Libra?
Oh, you're now GST free.
Libra, I'm a Libra actually. So what happens with us is some issues in the home and family. Some of us will renovate or buy and sell real estate. Also big changes, Uranus goes in the 8th house of sex and shared resources. Could be an inheritance, a loan, something to do with other people's money. So financial opportunities coming in, but some issues, challenges in the family and home.
And what about my second favourite star sign, Scorpio?
Oh, Scorpio, sexy Scorpios. Yeah. So what happens to Scorpio? Uranus is in the 7th house of marriage, so there's going to be a few ups and downs there, and also a few surprises that won't be all negative, of course. You will be feeling, Scorpios, like you need more freedom, basically. Jupiter in the 2nd house is all about finances, so more money coming through to you.
Okay, Saggies, what's happening with them?
Okay, Sagittarius, wonderful adventurous type of sign. Reinvention of yourself. You're going to realise that you're a much bigger person. Increase in self-confidence. Pluto and Saturn in the second house of finances. You could have some challenges there. Put some money away for a rainy day.
Sounds good. Capricorn?
Capricorn, what happens with Capricorns is they could be feeling a little bit underconfident this year. Again, it's that sort of inner reflection they need to do through the year. All about identity, be more spontaneous. But at the end of the year, the real you comes out, and so you'll be more creative and more you.
And what about the dawning of the age of Aquarius?
Yes, it is. And so, Aquarius, you're in for an interesting time with Uranus in your fourth house of home and family again. You could renovate or sell houses, or even get two houses. Saturn and Pluto in the 12th house, you need a lot of time, quiet time in meditation, and a greater interest in spirituality will be coming your way.
And lastly, anything fishy happening with Pisces?
Wonderful Pisces. Saturn and Pluto in your 11th house of friends and groups. So could be some challenges there. You get new friends and let go of some. Also, what happens is Uranus in the 3rd house of communications and with siblings. Could be some little arguments with your brothers and sisters going on, and some surprises around messages coming in for you.
Well, Rose, thank you very much. I hope everybody is happy with their horoscope. And you can go to soulsecrets.com. Rose, thank you very much for joining
Thank you. Absolute soul secrets. Thank you.
Jono, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys.